Bulldozers are trying to push this river back into its bed. Torrential rain swelled it so much that it burst its banks and sliced through a network of roads. This flood came before dawn, catching people in bed. Some drowned in their apartments, others were found in their front yards. 2 bodies washed out to sea. The body of one woman was found in the street. Even this dog couldn't outrun the water. The mayor has opened up the town hall for people who've nowhere to sleep because their houses are ruined.
It is a catastrophe of biblical proportions. The entire town was flooded before daylight. The water came with force, carrying materials with it and blocking drains. Cars were swept away and people were trapped in their houses. Some climbed onto their roofs. Nothing like this has happened before.
The damage is still being assessed, but dozens of homes and businesses have been destroyed. Until Wednesday, this was a doctor's waiting room. There's nothing left of this flower shop. Stock and equipment are destroyed. The owner has lived next door for over 50 years and was lucky to escape alive.
I always leave this window open a crack, and I heard the moan of the torrent and came out, and I shouted to my grandchildren to get out of bed. By the time we were out of the house, the water was already flooding in. It took seconds. The manholes in the street broke open and the water was jumping 2 meters up into the air.
The water came into KRYADA's house a meter high, destroying everything she owns. Even her clothes are unusable. She saved just her dressing gown. This is partly a man-made disaster. People who grew up here remember the dry riverbed that used to run through this intersection. 36 years ago, it was built over, but the piping used wasn't wide enough to carry the torrential rain down to the sea, and the area flooded. Even when it was rebuilt 18 years ago, the same thing happened. But other factors may also play a role. The mountains above Megara were recently devastated by fire. The loss of vegetation means heavy rain more easily eroded the soil. The cleanup here will take days or weeks, but repairing the damage to people's lives will take months or years. Psaropoulos, Jazeera, Megara.